me and Quest drop real hip, real hop. This music, man, is all that I got. Do it 24 non-stop, G, born to rock. The rock, that's my name, heavy in this game. But it ain't about the money or fame. Music in my veins, it's getting tired of the same old same. Everybody making it rain. Came, spell champagne. Radio, giving me migraines. The game needed some help, but if you want something done right, gotta do it yourself. Don't stop, ain't gon' stop. We taking this one all the way to the top. Everybody, come on.
Taking this one to the top, and we ain't gon' stop. Taking this one to the top, and we ain't gon' stop. Taking this one to the top, and we ain't gon' stop. 24/7 around the clock. We taking this one to the top.
Here we go now. Groove me out though. Conquest, my homie, smooth me out though. While I hit these fools with the rules, that weak shit ain't cool. I'm about done with these dudes doing too much. We'll rap for jewels, tattoos, and such. Kids playing games with colorful names. Scarecrow keep looking, might find the brain. They kept waiting for me, and I finally came. Cause Tribal Quest got behind the thing. Run, tell them I said it hard. Warrior, raider, and athletic star. Something in you will regret it hard. Already know where it's headed. Elevators, don't stop, ain't gon' stop. We taking this one all the way to the top. So everybody come on.
Taking this one to the top, and we ain't gon' stop. Taking this one to the top, and we ain't gon' stop. Taking this one to the top. 24/7 around the clock, we take this one to the top.
Break it down now, it's the part where real fans let me know you out there, but they don't even understand. We won't, they do what they can. Conquest the man, so cool, boy, cooler than a fan. Got your boy in demand. Worldwide, China, Japan, and that was all just part of the plan. Now once again, see me setting them brand new trends. 3 in the morning, all the time I spend. Truth in the booth, this pad and pen. Contacts like I'm lens, never cease pretend. So you're getting it. Top flow, kicking it. Don't stop, ain't gon' stop. We taking this one all the way to the top. Now everybody, come on.
Taking this one to the top, and we ain't gon' stop. Taking this one to the top, and we ain't gon' stop. Taking this one to the top, and we ain't gon' stop. 24/7 around the clock. We taking this one to the top, and we taking this one to the top, and we ain't gon' stop. We taking this one to the top, and we ain't gon' stop. We taking this one to the top, and we ain't gon' stop. 24/7 around the clock. We taking this one to the top.
Yeah, wifey track. Know you liking that? I'm jonesing for my butter half. That's why I run her bath, rub her feet and scratch her back to let her know I love her ass. She's so sophisticated, but likes misbehaving when she needs attention. Not to mention what it is she's craving me, cause I give her R-E-S-P-E-C-T, X's and O's, and some D, and she be in love, yeah, she feeling me, cause that's what it'll bring when you do the little things, like take her out, wine and dine her, and still pull out the chair behind her. Remind her that she's so beautiful, and she'll never lose that sexy hood appeal. Surprise her with flowers in her cubicle, or see a movie or a musical, taking long walks, having long talks, hella cool, with her mom and pops. Drop some change on her, tell her hit the mall, take the day off, baby, and hit the spa. Roll some weed up, sip some rock. If she want it, she know she can get it all. She wanna be spoiled and pampered and taken care of, what every woman's after. A commitment, and we stay true to ours. And if you're listening, girl, I'm loving who you are. If you didn't know, babe, I'm loving who you are. Loving who you are. And if you didn't know, babe, I'm loving who you are. Loving who you I give her space. When she's stressing, out from work, the kids are PMSing. Send her text messages just to check in, like I'm thinking of you, how's your day been? She wanna stay in when it's nighttime, sip some white wine and watch Lifetime. And I don't mind, I let her sleep in on the weekends. Make some eggs and coffee, give her the treatment. Then I tell her put on that Vicky Secret, cause you know tonight we'll be freaking sheepin'. #1, you know that's right. If I was starving, I still give her my last bite. And our last fight ended with me lifting her on the sink for a quickie. When we're 50, we'll renew our vows. That'll be 25 years under our belts. When I see her, I still hear bells. I can't help it, I'm under her spell. I know her real well. What makes her tick, what makes her happy, sad, and what makes her pissed. And I reminisce how we've been through it all. And don't forget, baby, I'm loving who you are. If you didn't know, babe, I'm loving who you are.
RawNe, Sam on the house. DJ Caution on the beat. YP in the mix. 209 love. The 209 shine. I wait today. I step in my place. The enter my zone in my God-given space. I'm walking this earth no matter where I roam. My shine so bright, I'm cracking demons' domes. I'm sending them back inward, hellward bound in ya. Yeah, about that life, none of your suckers come by. Cause electrical zaps of an ultimate joy gon' touch ya. Gon' fill your mind with the goodness. Gon' feed your spirit with the newness. Breaking them daggers coming from your eyes till they bleed out the source. And you're hypnotized by the light sword, by the love source, by the goodness and the kindness of my force, by the sweetness and the brightness of my orb. Liquid love touch you like the light that run through this body of mine. In a theta wave, alpha wave, beta wave blue. Too smooth, so west coast. In my chillin' mood, my town moves, my updo, my whole truth. Don't misconstrue what all I can do. I've released everything that's subdued in me. My energy is free, no shade that's thrown gon' break me. I'm a sunlit cherub, vivacious in life, and I'm living my life illuminating. Finding all my messengers of music and love coming together, congregating, mutilating, incinerating all the mofo bits that don't faze me. You can't kill the shine, you can't dull the shine. When you throw the shade, you can catch my fade. You can't kill the shine, you can't dull the shine. When you throw the shade, you can catch my fade. You can't kill the shine, you can't dull the shine. When you throw the shade, you can catch my fade.
Catch my fade. You can't kill the sun, you can't dull the shine. When you throw the shade, you can catch my fade. Saying raw on the mic like I just pulled a grenade. My thoughts is on spade and my tongue is a blade. I should probably be in jail for all the rappers I slay. I spit so nasty, make my tooth decay. I make you put your hands up like they do in a raid. My recital's vital, spitting verses for the street Bible. Yo, shit is on idle. Sucking MCs is my rival, and I'm liable to retire you. I admire you cause you trying to, but you lying, dude. You ain't with them guns and you ain't sliding through. Nobody's trying to whack you, nobody's hiding from you. So here's some advice, you're not nice, your rhymes up. Give your boy back the track and turn lines up. Then come catch this fade with the razor blade line up. Who's up next? Next up to bat, me, I'm up.
You can't kill the shine, you can't dull the shine. When you throw the shade, you can catch my fade.
Catch my fade.
You can't kill the shine, you can't dull the shine. When you throw the shade, you can catch my fade.
Catch my fade.
You can't kill the shine, you can't dull the shine. When you throw the shade, you can catch my fade.
Catch my fade.
You can't kill the shine, you can't dull the shine. When you throw the shade, you can catch my fade.
Catch my fade. Catch my fade.
Life don't give you lemons. Life just give you seeds. You gotta cultivate and irrigate. Don't fear to shake the demons that appear to break your dreams and stay to irritate your needs. All these forms of communication got us disconnected as ever. No longer tuned into the station. All we hear is static when we try to listen better, but of heaven and hell, I've been known to rebel. I'm dapping up Jesus, knowing Satan as well. Life is a trip when you taking some trips, and life ain't a. She's a complicated pessimist. Closest thing we got, that guy's a woman, so I'm feminist. Reminisce of past lives, the past time. But I just wanna sip my lemonade. I just. But I just wanna sip my lemonade. Meditate on the moment. Meditate on the moment. Meditate on the moment. It's been a long time coming. I ain't got much else to say. I spent a long time running. But now I'm walking steady, ready for whatever gave me two choices. So I broke the lever. Ain't never been a fake, but I've always been a factor. Real as the bills I ain't never paid. And I ain't never been afraid to do what I want to do when I want to do it. All I ever wanted to do was make music. Make music. Make music. But I just want to sip my lemonade. And I just. But I just want to sip my lemonade. From Stockton, California, to the whole world. I just wanna sip your lemonade, bruh. We all got problems we going through. Don't let them bring you down, though. Put your lemonades up.
Yeah. You ever just have some really, really good days, bro? Just really good days. Waking up to a fresh cup of coffee, enjoying my view, thinking can't nobody stop me. Grown in the east, sitting in the west, in my Sunday's best, with something to caress. Get live, living, laughing, loving, making memories, since that's what's most important. Can't never say you can't afford them, so we're on the same page. Then all aboard, the train is leaving the station. Thank you for your patience. Slow down and soak the day in, cause Monday's coming quick. Barbecue and grill some shit, or lay down and don't do shit. Whatever your preference on any given Sunday, enjoy your life and make the best of it. Any given Sunday.
Yeah, it's days like this
you won't ever forget.
I said it's days like this
you make the best of it.
Days like this
you won't ever forget.
I said it's days like this
you make the best of it.
On any given Sunday.
Any given Sunday.
Bet this can happen on any given Sunday. Any given Sunday.
Any given Sunday.
Bet this can happen on
any given Sunday.
Wake up, it's another day. My eyes closed and I'm breathing, thanking God today. And as I lay, my memory slowly creeps in. I'm in the studio vibing, it's the weekend. This is how it's supposed to be. Pen and pad close to me. Devious a couple feet away, bumping all the beats. I step outside and take a deep breath. To blue skies, green land, and a calm lake. It's just another way of how I converse with God. I get lost in a moment with emotions so raw, no days off. My good face never comes off. It's good vibes over and over again. Praying to heaven to bless me and not let me sin. I know nothing can stop me. I know that I'm a win. I know that I could be cocky, but I live my life for Him. So I recognize that I'm God's son, with the flow to bring light to all the lost ones. And my mission is to help others succeed by seeking truth and meditation and peace. Being yourself will save a soul. Hey, but this can happen on any given Sunday. Yeah. Any given Sunday. Yeah, it's days like this
you won't ever forget.
I said it's days like this
you make the best of it.
Days like this
you won't ever forget.
I said it's days like this.
You make the best of it
On any given Sunday.
any given Sunday.
Bet this can happen on any given Sunday. Any given Sunday.
Any given Sunday.
Bet this can happen on
Any given Sunday.
I want this life forever. I want this life forever.
Grind for a long time, you know how it goes. I'ma get what's on mine, you know how we do this. Every day overtime, you know how it goes. You can catch me on the front line, you know how we do. I know they see it, and they all jealous. I know they feel it. We gon' keep making plays, keep making plays. I'ma make a play anytime I can. Maneuver everywhere, gotta be a man. Never listen to the doubters. Top shelf, everything roof trees. They said I wouldn't last, but I'm still here. Grew up and the vision got clearer. Now I'm traveling the world off the vibes. Passport ready, no more just getting by. I've been to hella states, chopping game, making plays. Boys stay behind, always running late. No longer spitting these verses unless you got my pay. Respect the grind and the time spent now and late. I'm focused on longevity and residuals. Too much talking, no action, I need the visuals. The flow is worldwide, vibe wherever you reside. I'm working like I was broke, the hunger still reside. Grind for a long time, you know how it goes. I'ma get what's on mine, you know how we do this. Every day overtime, you know how it goes. You can catch me on the front line, you know how we do. I know they see it, and they all jealous. I know they feel it. We gon' keep making plays, keep making plays.
Yo, Noah Jones is a playmaker. Check my lawn, different whips, you can pick a flavor. Big chains on my neck just to irritate ya. Bad itch, so we take trips to Croatia. Work hard just to better myself. Strike deals with a company to better my wealth. Never speaking on it as I'm moving in stealth. And they know that I'm a star, so my presence is felt. I remember catching buses to work, but now I'm in some new dish, trying to get the buttons to work. Look good, smell good as I button my shirt. I know the haters want me under the dirt, but I ain't playing with ya. Backsplash, marble countertops, light fixtures. That's a foreign language, I'm speaking to broke. Reaching for that Bentayga, not an Escalade. Making moves, making money, making plays.
Grind for a long time, you know how it goes. I'ma get what's on mine, you know how we do this. Every day overtime, you know how it goes. You can catch me on the front line, you know how we do. I know they see it, and they all jealous. I know they feel it. We gon' keep making plays, keep making plays.
I want this life forever. I want this life forever.
This is strictly for my loved ones, keep 100 wild out. Mama buried me a G, kiss my babies when I die.
Skytrax Production.
No more pain, no more drama, set up in my life. This is strictly for my niggas, keep 100 wild out.
RIP to all my loved ones that we loved and lost. Even the ones behind the cell, freedom was the cost. Run hustling on the block to get on those packs off. Bills past due, PG&E will cut your lights off. Eviction notice number 2, feel like you down and out. Gambling with your life every day until you crapping out. Your kids crying and hungry, no clothes on their back now. Cause daddy couldn't keep a job and hold the house down. You hit the streets, confrontation, and get gunned down. Over some kilos of that raw in a couple pounds. Word around town got around, his homeboy snitching now. Cause they after the same thing, money pinching, wow. So only time will tell, white people earth existence. Can't stand to see you up, put you down, crash in the barrel. My city dangerous, gun smoke from the smoking barrel. Wet up your peril, survival of the fittest, recording life in the ghetto.
This is strictly for my loved ones, keep 100 wild out. Mama buried me a G, kiss my babies when I die. No more pain, no more drama, set up in my life. This is strictly for my niggas, keep 100 wild out.
So watch out who you hang with, misery loves company. That's why you'll always see me riding unaccompanied. Hustling, pushing this music to keep me out the streets. My mama told me if you don't grind it, you don't eat. My nigga Bobby died, I tossed and turned and couldn't sleep. Stockton only built for the strong, it's not made for the weak. Murdered in cold blood, always told me never pull a pistol if you ain't gonna use it. Go against his word, find no breath in the fatal shooting. Keep your friends close, but enemies closer. Blood is thicker than water, be careful who you call family. Can't trust me to put you on ice. Bodies hanging like slaughter cattle up in the freezer. Took a couple years off, needed a little breather. Georgia cold winter, better bring a heater. Cause nowadays money tighter than white beaters. Because the government robbing Paul just to pay Peter. Shots fired like 100 meters. This is strictly for my loved ones. Keep it 100 while I. Mama bury me a G. Kiss my babies when I die. No more pain, no more drama. Set up in my life. This is strictly for my niggas. Keep it 100 while I. Throughout my career, this be the realest shit I ever wrote. Spit from the heart, this be the illest shit I ever spoke. We all have challenges in life, using my antidote. Come and walk in my shoes, but only God knows. Escape from reality while people highly doubted me. Cause I just do it just out of love unconditionally. Dropping new albums, dope product, they go support the G. Just let it go, if it come back, then it's meant to be. Follow your passion, just know nothing in this world for free. Go out and chase your dreams, get off the ass and work for it, get up and build your team. If you f with me, there ain't no ifs, buts, or in-betweens. Positive vibes, humble, loyal living, just like a king. So when I die, bury me a G. Gotta find your balance, no triple B. 100 days, 100 nights, listen close, you hear the sirens and screams. Go get this money by all means. This is strictly for my loved ones, keep it 100 while I. Mama bury me a G, kiss my babies when I die. No more pain, no more drama, set up in my life. This is strictly for my niggas, keep it 100 while I.
Every nation know that we shall pay any price, bear any burden, support any friend, oppose any foe, to assure the survival and the success of liberty.
I had a dream, RawNe, the other night, and you were speaking to a large crowd, just like him. Just like him.
Truly like the world.
And you were saying great things.
So, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country.
To the G Records.
Drift into a lonelier existence. Distance with a little love and assistance. Since whites not equally provided. Have we ever tried it? We'd stand united. As of now we stand divided on the solemn ground of piously denying any issue. You'd remain silent, take a pilot to the bike. The way we work around it, avoiding what's in front of us. Problems get compounded until we pay the interest, but the interest never let us get to reach our full potential. So we live in indifference. Schism got a shift between poorly held positions in a constant tug of war. The results indecision, total stagnation. To the amazement of everyone involved, I can't believe we're patient. Zero, tell me there's no other way to get around this. We need to learn to rise, or this life's gonna drown us. Know this world's found us, thoughts feeling wretched, disrespecting one another, keeping all relations separate, praying God's interjected on personal behalves of everyone that's worshipped. But really it's what has shoved any real connection, instead of seeking genuflection. Seek the reflection of this God and you inspected. Unnecessary bias we almost have inside us. You look around and see this place is really far from righteous.
What would the world be like without me?
If I wasn't born,
would the world be the same now as you see?
If I wasn't born,
what would the world be like without me?
If I wasn't born,
would the world be the same now as you see?
If I wasn't born,
what would the world be like without me?
If
same now as you see.
I wasn't born.
What would the world be like without me?
I wasn't born.
Would the world be the same now as you see?
Would life be the same? But you have never felt this kind of pain. If I was never born, I'm not quite sure who I am anymore. But one thing's for sure: if I wasn't born,
What would the world be like without me?
if I wasn't born,
Would the world be the same now as you see?
I wasn't born.
What would the world be like without me?
I wasn't born.
Would the world be the same now as you see? Yeah. I spent my whole life dedicated to this music thing. But this song right here is dedicated to my dad. R.I.P.S.I.X.T.O. We miss you. Woodrow on the raps, CTG on the track. Yeah, you know who I be. Dedicated to the game.
I've never been afraid of a good time. So bottom line, baby, what's on your mind? If you're having my bed, baby, it could be a good night. The last thing I wanna tell you is goodbye. Cause I don't see nothing wrong with you being a bad, bad girl. Exclusive, not many can say that they didn't have that girl. And I don't wanna add no pressure, baby, either way. If you're open to suggestions, I could lead the way. And I'm a good guy, it's a good vibe. Good weekend conversation, make a good high. You met someone like me, that's a good lie. Baby, to that imitator, that's a good try. Good music in my speakers, pouring big shine down. Or you prefer champagne if I don't got wine. And when life give you lemons, you like Tron with a lime. And when I give you all of me, you gon' do it, quit trying. Cause half stepping make you trip more. It's a fifth, we can sip more. I see you got it waxed, we can get your candles lit more. Would you bring that fit for? Exactly, quit frontin'. You knew where you was going, what's going in with you. Now am I talking too fast or I'm buzzing? Excuse me. Ain't no biggie, ain't tryna sweat your Coogee. See that view from the patio? Soothing. But contend you at 12 cause you the one to me. I don't see nothing wrong with you being a bad, bad girl. Exclusive. Not many can say that they didn't have that girl. And I don't wanna add no pressure, baby, either way. If you're open to suggestions, I could lead the way.
Why you scared of a good time? The fact you in here, that's a very good sign. Glass half full, that's a good start, ain't it? It's going in the books like a bookmark, baby. I could read you. You just want adventures, eventually settle down, but not till we through. You got a moment, baby, what should we do? You think about pleasure, yeah, baby, me too. We could go forever, give you time to recoup. Cool, shut it down, then we reboot. Blue, through a fit, then some treat too. You, sweet, yeah, I got a sweet tooth. What could go wrong with a little bit of fun? Don't give me lip, lest you give me some tongue. Only live once, give it up one time for the only time you be too much.
Cause I don't see nothing wrong with you being a bad, bad girl. Exclusive, not many can say that they didn't have that girl. And I don't wanna add no pressure, baby, either way. If you're open to suggestions, I could lead the way.
They ain't talking that real.
Check, check,
Check.
check.
Check
me out.
I reach my heart for a few ticks. Super giant on the streets right now. Fancy free ENT. 3G Record. BCD Studios. Show that love. MC Killer King. I'm going in. Waking up with them worms all on my mind is getting my rhyme on. Told to be on that top, all these suckers got no time for. Elementary watch, son. Want the best if you got one. Coming straight from my soul into your chest like one of them shotguns. Blamtastic, automatic, claiming G with they style plastic. I'm the man, I know I am. Straight up king in this wasteland. Put my fist on your face, dad. Lyrics deep, you can't taste that. Already, I coming for you, high above or just below you. Rest in peace to them MCs, you really hoes. You ain't got the power. Post the block and smell the flowers. Scripture bright like a watchtower. Lost the sea, just follow me. I'm everything they supposed to be. They claiming God, but they knowing me. My heart is scarred from this blasphemy. You got the ice, fire whip, and a bag check. Nice house, swag, yeah, and a stick and spit. But they ain't talking that real. Got a Honda bin with a trap house just to hold them in. Bands up with no love to give. Look them in their face and now they ain't talking that real. Got the ice, fly whip, and a bad chick. Nice house, swag, yeah, and a stick and spit. But they ain't talking that real. Got a Honda bin with a trap house just to hold them in. Bands up with no love to give. Look them in their face and now they ain't talking that real. When I'm singing, cause casualties. Careers can place up on a mantelpiece. Hot potato can't handle me. No bright ideas, don't try to creep. Zombie squad, we never sleep. Grinding hard like we never eat. Randy B, just play that beat. Hit up things to put it on the street. Going to war, bring it back to peace. Black hands with the Mac down. Dope, you better off slanging me. Triple K's, who gon' hang with me? I'm the reason y'all claim to be. Motivates me here, hold the heat. No fears, won't fold the beat. Got away with words off on the streets. Ignorant, they never notice. Till I morphed into a lotus. Keep the fame, I'ma stay a soldier. Keep the name, they'll never know him. Where's the justice? Try to told him. Repercussions, divine disorder. Royal flush, got the illest quota. Closing point, it was nice to know ya. You got the ice, fire whip, and a bad check. Nice house, swag, yeah, and a stick and spit. But they ain't talking that real. Got a Honda bin with a trap house just to hold them in. Bands up with no love to give. Look them in their face and now they ain't talking that real. You got the ice, fire whip, and a bad chick. Nice house, swag, yeah, and a stick and spit. But they ain't talking that real. Got a Honda bin with a trap house just to hold them in. Bands up with no love to give. Look them in their face and now they ain't talking that real.
Trust me, I've been working. Monday to Sunday, show up in Merkin. Rehearsing these words until I get perfect. Serving them my purpose. Nerves that you worship don't make me nervous. Step on their toes and tell them you heard this. I've been working.
First name Timothy, last name graduated. So many people doubted me, a few congratulated. Which means few were proud of me, many were aggravated. That I didn't end up where they did, I simply navigated. Through the drama till it evaporated. Live off my demons till they evacuated. My formula to success is to always make sure my moves are calculated. And stand out in the market that's oversaturated. Cats that hated been popping up in my DM. They slept on your boy, minus the Tylenol PM. I'm a star boy, unable to descend. Even if they don't see the beauty behind the man, it's like the weekend. Yeah, shit sells and show me love from the jump. They stood by my side even when I was in a slump. All my baby girl rappers that sound dumb with a trunk. But get them lumped up and shoved in a trunk. Yeah,
trust me, I've been working. Monday to Sunday, show up in Merkin. Rehearsing these words until I get perfect. Serving them my purpose. Nerves that you worship don't make me nervous. Step on their toes and tell them you heard this. I've been working. Place me on that pedestal that I was up a guard over. While they answer benefits, so tell them I've been working. When they ask me who's up next, and I pull up, yes, just so I can cool your jets. Bet. The way I piece together words is heard by visionaries. Still I compete with hella nerds, earn my temporary 15 minutes in this spotlight with these top flight off-white, not tight mob like plights that you all hype. We write for the nights that we all ate cereal. Through strife, mama cried to find us a miracle. But life is a type to grind at you really slow. So if you hear me know through these lyrics, hope isn't really shown. Heroes out of the bottom of the East End. Problem solving, you call them if an author is beastin'. If you're not too fond, then you probably part of the reason. The people need you gon' leave that speech alone while we defend. Relentless with these feelings, I've been hurting, wording these verses, making sure verdicts certain through my city. I'm that person that can rock a crowd so perfect. The first pick, and I did this on purpose. So trust me, I've been working Monday to Sunday, show up and working, rehearsing these words until I get perfect. So serving them my purpose. Serve that you worship, don't make me nervous. Step on their toes and tell them you heard this. I've been working. Place me on that pedestal that I was up a guard over. Why they answer benefits? So tell them I've been working. When they ask me who's up next, and I pull up, yes, just so I can cool your jets.
I've been swimming in women and living without linens, couch surfing and floor crashing and out business. These people love excuses, I've been a devout witness. All this cracked up to me, I'm beginning to doubt this. Is I've been working harder than them and then I've been perking. Anybody talking about intermissions is curtains. Shoe fits, wear it, I'm slipping into these Birkins. Stocking up for the future, for now I give them these verses. Progress is the product, it's never better than lately. The J just stands for Jeremy, no he's never been lazy. I'ma push him this hope to the day that I'm pushing daisies. If you're thinking I'm asleep, you must be crazy, motherfucker. I've been working ever since the lemonade stand. I was dreaming about the day that I could ever make fans. Now I'm dreaming about the day I play for 7-8 grand. Let them talk they will whenever they can, but you can trust me, I've been working
Monday to Sunday, show up and working, rehearsing these words until I get perfect. So serving them my purpose. Serve that you worship, don't make me nervous. Step on their toes and tell them you heard this. I've been working. Place me on that pedestal that I was up a guard over. Why they answer benefits? So tell them I've been working. When they ask me who's up next, and I pull up, yes, just so I can cool your jets. Been working. Trust me, I've been working Monday to Sunday, show up and working, rehearsing these words until I get perfect. Serving them my purpose. Serve that you worship, don't make me nervous. Step on their toes and tell them you heard this. I've been working. Place me on that pedestal that I was up a guard over. Why they answer benefits? So tell them I've been working. When they ask me who's up next, and I pull up, yes, just so I can cool your jets. Bet. Working.
Something for the party, something for tonight, something for the good times. Everything's gonna be alright. Something for the party, something for tonight, something for the good times. Everything's gonna be alright.
Now it's a positive vibration like Marley music, like when you're on vacation or your barbecue and having a reunion or a get together. It put you in the mood you want this forever. What's better than feeling good? Having a blast, family and friends all around making you laugh. Cause a negative ain't no way to live. I gotta live positive every day, and that's the way it is. Light up the grill, sip on some drink, and celebrate some good times, just like Kool and the Gang. Put on a swimming suit, jump in the swimming pool, turn up the stereo with something we could listen to. That's what we do. Ooh, and it's a summer too, having fun in the sun, sipping jungle juice. So come through, it's just family and friends, and once we get the party started, we don't want it to end.
Something for the party, something for tonight, something for the good times. Everything's gonna be alright. Something for the party, something for tonight, something for the good times. Everything's gonna be alright.
I'm from the Golden State, and it feels real great. For my trues, no fools, all love, no hate. Eating shrimp and steak, you can see my plate. Riding through my city, all gas, no brakes, let it marinate. You can give and take, making moves around my town, call it real estate. Spending 50 like I won the lotto, Hennessy, popping bottles, you only live once. Yeah, you know the motto.
Just another sunny day out in California, yay. Cali call from my folks, I'm about to slide to the function, man. I pulled up 4D, took my cooler out the trunk, got my bottles on ice, so you know we about to get drunk. Cheer up on the grill, and it's going down for real. Can you smell the marination in the air? It's so chill, got my tail set up, playing dominoes for skrill. We about 100 deep at the park, can you feel?
Something for the party, something for tonight, something for the good times. Everything's gonna be alright. Something for the party, something for tonight, something for the good times. Everything's gonna be alright.
I've given up, that I got an invite. Backyard, poolside, barbecue, cookout. Snook out to the side yard, a lookout, watching our backs. Sack of the indica, blaze up, then go back into the house. Grab a plate, chill on the sofa, full of the barbecue, high off the doja. Got soda, beer, wine, mixed drinks, all good, fog washing down them hot links. Don thinks, time to jacuzzi. Look at that string bikini on Susie's, juicy. Couple brews through me, just right, loving life better than a movie. Juicy, couple brews through me, just right, loving life better than a movie. Something for the party, something for tonight, something for the good times. Everything's gonna be alright. Something for the party, something for tonight, something for the good times. Everything's gonna be alright. Something for the party, something for tonight, something for the good times. Everything's gonna be alright. Something for the party, something for tonight, something for the good times. Everything's gonna be alright.
Here at KXVS, broadcasting from Stone Tube Studios, is the voice of Stockton.
What's up, everybody? This is your girl, RawNe, and you're listening to Rise and Shine 209, the KXVS, the voice of Stockton morning show. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your girl, RawNe. I'm just getting these cameras readjusted. We got Victoria Valentine in the house. I'm like so happy to have her here. This is one of my good friends, and also because she's Stockton native also, we go way back. Our families go back. So my family and her family are God families. So we're extended family in essence. So it's great to have you here. But she does a lot in the community, and we're going to get all into that in just a minute. So I hope you guys have liked the music in rotation today. We have new stuff that a lot of artists are sending in. I'm going to get the cameras adjusted. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to go ahead and let Victoria say hello to you guys and just kind of let you know what we're going to get into a little bit today.
Hey guys, how's everyone doing this morning? Rise and Shine, right? 209? We're just going to be talking about some things that I'm getting involved in and introduce to you guys a new photographer. He's from the Bay Area and he moved out this way, so just some good stuff, and we'll get into that more, I guess, right? What's his name? His name is Wayne Giles. I hope he's watching. He said, can I watch it live? And I said, yes, get back and get on the page. So hi, Wayne, if you're out there, and his coworkers are probably all watching right now, so just want to give a shout out to you guys.
Yes, absolutely. So good shout out to you guys. Chilipino is what he goes by.
Yes,
on
Chilipino.
Instagram, right?
Yes, I believe he has 2 of them. So one's probably a personal, one's, but he does show both work on both pages. So.
And what's this work that we're talking about?
Well, actually, what happened was about 2 years ago, I started kind of researching on just some local people in our community, because I always like to showcase people that are doing stuff good in our community and so forth. And I came across his work, and I was like, you know what, man, I think I'd like to work with him. So I kind of hit him up, and we kind of played this tag back and forth for almost a year. I was just kind of going through some life personal things, and I just couldn't jump on top of the stuff at the time. And I said, hey, would you like to do some work with me? And he was like, sure, that'd be great, and so forth. And it took a while, and we finally hooked up and had a meeting last week and discussed some ideas. So he's got some really awesome work. That's just a little preview of something we're coming up with. This Sunday, we have a video shoot. So he's got some ideas, and we're just going to play with them and see what happens.
What kind of video shoot is it going to be? Is it going to be for anything in particular, or he's just doing a video?
He does do a lot of video photography work. He works with a lot of drones and just different, digital stuff. And it is a video project that he wanted me to jump on, and I don't want to say too much, so until it's out. And that's Wayne right there. He says, thank you. I hope you're on, Wayne.
Oh, you're welcome.
So, yeah, we're going to go try to do some new stuff. and
trying
go
to
from there.
populate you here. I'm putting your name out here so people can go check out his work. So I put on the Instagram so they can check out his Instagram, Chili Pino. So I said it that way so that you guys can know how to spell it. Chili, but it's Chilipino.
Yeah.
Because the Chilean Filipino, I'm assuming.
He is mulatto, so Filipino and African American, I believe. So,
Okay. I wonder where the Chile comes in.
I'm not sure. Wayne, where's that come from?
I'm curious now.
Yeah.
Where does that come from? Okay, so Victoria Valentine, you guys can check her out. So I'm just going to put, check out her works. She has a lot of like pictures posted and stuff on her page, and you guys can follow her. And then we'll get into that a little bit later. But for now, so you're saying that you're getting back into things, but I know recently you've been doing your thing, and I'm not sure kind of like how long of a hiatus you took, but I do remember you working in the community with hosting the Barrio Fiesta, and doing some modeling and working with just some other photographers and other things that you've been doing. So can you tell people a little bit about that and kind of like what led you to where you're at?
Doing what I'm doing?
Your photography, your modeling.
I guess maybe 8-9 years ago, kind of was dabbling with it, going through some career changes at the moment, and a friend had said, hey, I'm doing would you represent my clothing line, Reggie Cavero? And he wanted to do his little clothing line, so I went to a San Mateo import show. So that's where I kind of started, was import cars. From that point, I always wanted to do modeling, so I wanted to try, I always wanted to do fashion modeling. So it was pretty much of a press on my own. I ran into a good fellow, and rest in peace, Kevin Moore Jr. He was my talent manager, agent, and he took me under his wings. And I didn't really know much about how things ran, but he gave me so much just information and how the business ran, and kind of flew with it and just wanted to touch every base, everything. I'm an artistic kind of person and an expressionist, so once I get into something, it kind of just grows. And so it went from doing local things, from fashion show with Brandy.
So shout out Apex.
Shout out, yeah, Apex. And we slowly started getting into other things, and I wanted to get involved. I'm Filipino American, so knowing that the Barrio Fiesta is held every year, and then I was like first runner-up back in the day, so I wanted to be a part of what was going on in the Filipino community, and so I hosted for about 2 years. And one of my biggest things right now, I work for Push Models Agencies, and I'm considered a spokesmodel. One of the biggest gigs I've done has been working for H&M Project in San Francisco. We walked...
Love H&M.
Yes. We walked from different areas of San Francisco silently, so it was like a silent... It was called Silent Manifesto.
Oh, okay.
So we all had signs, and we were walking to the H&M store in San Francisco, and this was happening worldwide. So it was a global project. So that was one of the biggest things that I'm really proud of. And then even just being a part of Fashion Avenue has on West Lane has sponsored a lot of my clothing and has promoted me, and so shout out to them. And so then, yeah, I took a little hiatus for a while and just trying to get back and get some more photos done, submit some more to agencies, hopefully do a little bit acting. I'm thinking background work.
Fun stuff.
So yeah, just getting into some other stuff.
Very cool. So here you are. Okay, so the name of the gentleman, Reggie, what was his last name again?
Cavero.
Cavero.
Yes. Cavero. Yeah, Reggie got me started. So.
Thanks, Reggie. Cavero, Cavero. That one didn't pop up, but I'm just going to go ahead and put that in there anyway. So Wayne Giles says, exciting, very exciting. Yes, it is very exciting. I remember working with Victoria some time back, and I remember when you had the thoughts in your mind, and you're like, I'm thinking maybe of like working and doing some modeling, and I was like, go for it, girl. Like, if that's what you're going to do, like, do it. And I was like, don't even think about that. Don't even worry about that. But I was like, go. Yeah, I'm so glad to see you.
I mean, it was something just, even as a kid, I always thought, some people were like, get into it and see what it's about. So I did like different, auditions and stuff. And of course, back then it was always the height because, there's always different restrictions. But now times have changed and you can even be older like me to do stuff. So I'm I'm kind of glad the doors have opened a lot wider.
Right, for so many, because there's so many beautiful women, all shapes, sizes,
all
ages,
shapes,
it doesn't even matter. And so the fact that they have done that, and like you do very well with it. I love the artwork and the artists that you work with, as far as like the photographers, because they really do a great job of complementing like the scenarios, the backgrounds, the colors, the outfits. So when it comes to your photo shoots, now do you choose kind of like what that outfit's going to be in that photo shoot, or do you are you instructed like you need to dress like this, or you go in and do your hair, make them, they do it for you, and then they set you up?
What's funny is that I like to collaborate. We have a meeting before, and sometimes like Wayne hasn't really worked with models in a sense, so he's like kind of new. So I said, look, this is going to sound kind of funny. We're sitting in a Starbucks, and I've got my outfits with him. I'm like, this is what I'm wearing, right, just in case color contrast. What's your ideas? He's asking how my hair is going to be looking that day, because he wants to try some different techniques digitally. So it is kind of a collaborative idea. And when I sit down with photographers, we're artists, so it's like, ooh, we just get excited. It's like, oh, okay, let's do this, let's do that. And so, yeah, it is a collaborative effort.
Okay, so that's kind of cool, because I remember the one photo shoot that you had, and I think it was with the cars and like the whole like 50s, the very vintage look.
Yes.
And so so on that one, was that another collaborative?
Knowing that it was going to be classic, I kind of had the idea of the pinup style look. So the gentleman during that time that I worked with,
he's laughing.
Yeah, he was that's the kind of cards that were going to be used, and so the girls kind of figured out, let's do it
like
pin
that.
style. Yeah,
very. And then it goes well with the car. So I mean, it's kind of a classic look with the time period, and then the cars, and then you kind of see that together often. So actually, you guys did really well, because it was, you usually see a lot of like Hispanic, Latino females with the cars, but to see the Filipinas and the Filipinos, like, it was so cute. I was like, I love this. And then the one when you did your braids with Pacquiao, and I loved that one.
That one was to promote the hosting of Barrio Fiesta years ago, and Pacquiao was really hot back then, and I'm a big boxer fan, and I thought I'm going to go with that theme, and I think for a while it threw people off. I mean, people that know me,
they're like, what is
that? They're like, okay, I can see the little edge.
Is that, what did they think it was, like ghetto? No,
I think they thought, where did this edge come from? And I'm like, well, I did, I'm from Stockton.
Yeah, it's the diversity.
There's a diversity. And I don't think people seen that aspect of me before. And I think I even had somebody said, why?
Oh my God.
And I said, because I just wanted people to see that there is a different side. I do have a little tough tomboy side to me. I do martial arts, occasionally, with Bahala Na. So shout out to Master Joel.
Yes. Shout out.
And so yeah, I wanted to show that little side of me that, hey, I'm not a little pushover all the time. So
that she is not. I'm putting shout outs. But yeah, no, and they still have practice, so you guys are always welcome to go check it out. They are next to the Filipino heritage, like the museum, right?
Yeah, yeah, they're being held in the Little Manila with Frank Mendoza. I know he's gonna want to hear that plug.
No, that's right.
Frank's
That's
like
why
a brother.
I'm saying it.
Kuya Frank, big brother Frank. He's been leading a lot of that too with Master Joel. So Tuesdays, I believe, 5 o'clock downtown.
And Saturdays.
Yeah, and Saturdays.
And Saturdays until 12:30 or 1, I think it is.
And I haven't been going. Sorry,
10:30
Master Joel. I'm gonna put my head down. He knows I like
Bahala
to go.
Na Promotions, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bahala Na. So
I'm gonna, because there's Bahala Na. They have Bahala Na Club Arizona. I know it's not that one. Bahala Na Promotions, but that looks like their symbol. You could probably pull it up on yours, huh? Okay, well, I'm just going to hit this one because we still want to give shout-outs. And then I'm going to put Frank, because Frank!
Yes,
Hey, good morning.
Frank.
And to Frank. And then, I'm like talking and typing at the same time, but...
I've got so many people over the years, too. And I got to give a shout-out. Definitely Mike Chavez Jr. He's one of the ones that I've worked with, and... his work is awesome. He moved to Sacramento, but he still does work, and hopefully I can get with him and do some more headshots and all kinds of stuff. He's a great guy.
So Frank, I'm sorry, Frank Mendoza's doing Juice Plus now too, right? I'm
believe
seeing
so.
Juice Plus on his, I remember him talking about it, but I didn't know if he was ever going to really get into it. So shout out still Bahalana, Frank Mendoza, and Grandmaster and then Corazon Giles Mendoza says, so proud of my son Wayne Giles.
Oh,
so shout out
awesome.
them. Thank you.
He's getting so good. His work has improved greatly, and I'm so excited because.
And where's he from?
I believe, is originally
area?
from San Francisco,
okay,
and moved out here a couple years ago. So
and so that's where. How did you meet him? Like, I mean, other than just internet.
I believe it was just looking
online?
at his work online, and I just thought
must have really caught your eye.
Yeah, he's a really great landscape photographer, and he's incorporating now just with people and different shoots. He's doing video shoots, different. I think he's doing a lot of maternity shoots.
Oh, that's cute.
So yeah, so he's getting involved. So I'm just kind of getting his name out there. If anybody needs work or whatever, he's just a great guy to work with.
And then you guys, if you haven't checked it out, and then you want to see some newer work, there's going to be some coming up soon. So after Sunday,
once he and I go over some stuff and see what's best out there, then we'll probably put our work out there.
Yeah, very cool. So you got work coming up with him. And then you guys will be able to find that on Instagram, also on Facebook.
Yes.
Does he have a website?
I don't believe yet, not quite yet. So most of the stuff is just on his IG or Facebook page as well.
Okay.
So.
And do you have a website?
No, I know I should have, but I do. A lot of my stuff is just on Facebook, promoting events, everything you can find on Facebook. So,
well, that's okay. That works out well. I'm looking forward to sharing that. I wish we could share with you guys in the video on the video that you guys can actually see those, like a little plug-in or something, so it would populate and you guys would be able to see that in the background. But yeah, so we don't have that right now. So all I can do is really highly recommend. Maybe I can pull something up and add to our comments where you guys can engage with us in conversation. So you guys go ahead and tap in the comments on KXVS, the voice of Stockton, and that's where we can join in the conversation with you. But if you guys have pictures too, you guys want to post, I'm more than happy to have you share those.
What are you talking? What kind of pictures?
The ones that are from probably your websites or something, to share some of the work that you have.
Oh, okay.
Very versatile, it's a good work. And then you get a lot of great, well-rounded, I'm thinking, thoughts and ideas as far as what you would have as far as costume, fashion, setting, all of that good stuff, because of Stockton being very diverse and having not only a wealth of landscape areas, water and land, and then you have open land, and then you have urban scenes, and then but then also with the diversity of the different cultural attire, I guess, if you will.
Yes, I'm always proud of our Filipino culture. We're doing a lot of big things because Wayne is also Filipino. So,
nice.
So
okay,
good props.
And so does he work with any other, have you collaborated with anybody else other than Wayne? Have you collaborated with anybody else recently? So other things going on?
No, not at this time, but I want to give a shout out to DJ Slam and Sam.
Okay.
He does his stuff out in the Bay, and I know he's the one who kind of helped me promote a couple years ago with the modeling and had me as a guest VJ at one point. So Sam, I know he's out there, and check out his page, Slam and Sam, DJ Slam and Sam. He does some radio broadcasts as well as he has his own The Slam Show.
Nice.
So go ahead and check him out.
You were on the show there once,
Yes.
right?
Mhm.
And I remember you posted something there. So at that time when you were over there, what were you promoting?
Just talking about how I got involved, how I got started, and what my goals were, and yeah.
Are your goals still the same, or have they changed?
Just a little bit more. Like I said, I think I want to go in the area of extra work, acting. So I want to kind of see where that goes from there. Nothing big. I always say, I have a couple of girlfriends that are in LA and they're doing movies, they're doing stuff, and we started off probably in the same bit. We started doing we were brand ambassadors for liqueur.
Okay.
So we started as Hennessy girls, and there's a girl out there, Vanessa Marie. She's doing her thing,
Shout out
and
Vanessa.
now she's doing stuff in LA. And to me, I'm planted more. You know, I have children, I have a grandson, so you know, I kind of focus on my my career with educating and you know, family stuff. So those that are continuing to go on and do stuff that are big, hey, props to you guys. I just like to help, you know, show others, hey, inspire them that you can do whatever, you know, you put your mind to.
So Vanessa Marie, she does photography also?
Modeling, acting. So she's doing a lot of great things. Bo Vixen, you're out there, and she's doing a lot of modeling, burlesque stuff in San Francisco.
Oh, nice.
So Bo Vixen, yeah, just girls, you guys are in, you know, guys doing their thing, and just proud of you guys coming out, you know, from this area, 209, and you know, doing big things.
There's a lot of Vanessa Maries. There's one for, I'm not sure, that looks like an album. Then there's another Vanessa Marie, and then she has her hair like flowing right here. And then there's another Vanessa Marie that says photographing like a, like.
Oh gosh, I probably have to
yeah,
I can't even see.
I know, I was like,
there.
There's so many. So I guess I'll just choose one of them, and then they can tap it.
Sure. Join the convo.
Yeah, we'll find her one day. But yeah, no. So shout out to her. If you do get in touch with her to let her know, I can go and change it or something
definitely.
later. So we'll do that. But want to give them shout outs for now. I'm glad to have you here. It's good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. We ended up bumping into each other again at the Asparagus Festival, which was so awesome because it was
Earth Day. It was Earth Day.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We were just sharing asparagus.
And I was getting ready to go to the Asparagus Festival.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah.
So and we were sharing asparagus. So being at that, it was that weekend, Earth Day and the Asparagus Festival weekend. So they were having the drum circle and things are closing down. People are going out, going away. But then I turn around and I'm thinking I'm getting ready to head out. And I turn around and I'm like, here I see her facing the crowd. And I was like, what?
I was like, I hear drums. I knew some people out there. I'm going to go take a look. And I see her doing her little thing in a circle, and I'm had my little dog with me and everything else. I'm like, I'm not going to bother her. I was going to sneak up with you with the camera and say, gotcha. What are you doing? So, and then you just happened to look my way. And I thought that was
there you
cool.
are, just stuffing your face. Hey, those are really good, though. And they weren't at the Asparagus Festival. They were at the Earth Day Festival.
I kind of cheat every year.
Oh,
Everybody, that's kind of a secret I do. Because if I can't make it to the Asparagus Festival, usually it's the same day. I go over there.
You know that they have it there.
I know that they have them there. So I tell everybody, I got my asparagus, so the lines aren't long or whatever.
Yeah, I didn't even know that they did that, but that's pretty awesome.
The last couple of years I've been doing that.
Well, shoot, that's another good way to get your asparagus, your deep fried asparagus, because if you're not getting it at the Asparagus Festival, and you can get it at the Earth Day Festival, which is a free
event
for everybody. And I
that's
had
my secret, not say anything.
I appreciate you sharing those with me, and we enjoyed conversation. I went on over to the Asparagus Festival so I could get that ice cream and check it out.
Nice. How'd you like it?
I really did like it.
It's been years since I've had it. What was it? Asparagus?
Asparagus ice cream.
So
it sounds very strange because you're thinking ice cream, a snack, a treat, something wonderful, and then you're thinking asparagus, a vegetable, something that's healthy. Like,
was it mixed, or did you see like little pieces?
Very
of it?
well blended. Yes, it had very small chunks of it in there.
I'm recalling again.
So you could have for texture. It was just very well. I want to say ground up. So they like put it in a blender. You can tell they put it in a blender to chop up all of that asparagus. But of course, asparagus has the strains a little bit. So, but it is a solid. So you're going to have little chunks. It's not going to necessarily liquefy. Yeah. So then I'm sure, add it to the batch of ice cream. Yeah. And then they do a good blend, very good blend, because you're not overpowered by the vegetable that it is, and it's like, oh, a vegetable, and I'm tasting this, and like, you know, you want something because you still want that treat of the ice cream, and you totally get the treat of the ice cream.
Nice.
Because it's creamy, it's nice and cold, it's like ice cream. I don't know if you've ever had like, I don't know, there's like some ice creams that kind of have like chunks of things in there. Like butter pecan, for example, has like, even though aside from the pecans in there, you have like or maybe other little chunks of what seems like coconut or something. Or if you've ever had like a pina colada where they have like chunks of coconut in there, or pineapple, or coconut ice cream.
So it's not outstanding the
not
the
at all.
taste of the ice
it's
cream.
just enough texture in there. You're like, oh,
I'd have to go back and
in there.
Yeah, it's been years. Well, I'm glad you got it.
Yeah, I'm very glad that I got to go out there. So I see that now you're getting back into everything. Do you think you're going to be returning to hosting the Barrio Fiestas? Maybe making some appearances over at the festivals?
I like to visit every year. That's something a girlfriend was telling me that I should get involved in again. I know that if I was to get involved, I kind of want to do like an after party. I know that I talked with Jeff Bayani from K1 at one time and said that he would help me out. So if that's something, some kind of idea, Jeff, you want to help me out, do that, and get the community involved. I know that there is a clothing line that I've PST. It's a Filipino clothing line based in San Diego, I believe. So that'd be great if Pablo, I believe his name is, to get involved. I know that he approached me at one point saying, I know that your community out there in Stockton's really big, so having his merchandise and so forth, maybe sponsoring me or something, I don't know. So something to think about.
What's the clothing line that they have?
PST Gear.
Okay.
I think it's Pinoy Street Gear, I think it stands for. So I believe the bandana that I wore in that shoot with the Philippine shoot.
For the Filipino shoot?
Yeah, that's from PST Gear.
PST Gear, okay. Shout out. Found PST Gear.
Nice.
It's easier that way. So, Biani.
Jeff.
I put Jeff. He has Jeff at the end of it.
Okay, yeah,
so
yeah.
It's like a Biani.
Yeah, Bayani, yeah, Jeff.
Oh, yeah. So, okay, great. I found him. I'm like, some people I might have, some people I might not. But I have been really seeing our culture and with the Filipino culture, like really going and growing.
Yes, exactly.
And not just like the Filipinos, but, the integration of everybody just really coming to the forefront. And a lot of like our Asian cultures out here are coming like out of the woodwork. It's kind of nice. So over at Superfish, Poke Superfish.
Yes.
I don't know if you've been there.
Not yet. I've been hearing about it.
Yes. So there's a young gentleman by the name of Christian Pacheco, and he's a young Filipino gentleman, and he is into church. He does a lot of events as well. But he hosts the nights there. He also is a singer, guitar player. He helps out Superfish, because Drex, he's the owner of Superfish, so he helps him out. That's his friend, Nice. So it's very cool to see a lot of them, the singers coming out. And then recently over at the Earth Day Festival, they had the so I want to CHS, but CHS for me would be Calaveras High School, but the Cesar Chavez High School out here have a jazz band / jazz choir, and some of the lead singers in there are Filipino, and I'm like, it's so good to see. So I don't know if you think about possibly hosting, or I don't know if they're going to be over at the the Barrio Fiesta or anything. I would see about having them out there. Yeah, just to kind
we are a growing culture, and we do like to showcase a lot of upcoming artists and so forth. So yeah, it'll be an idea. I've got to talk with my people over there and see if that's something. They usually do it in August, so we shall see.
That's one of the things I started like was so for Welcome to My City, a song that I did, Welcome to My City. And the person who made that beat, shout out to Kalu. I'm going to put shout out to Kalu because he's out of Richmond. He works with a lot of wonderful artists. And I haven't seen him in a very, very long time because I've been out to the Army, back, all kinds of things, right? I just haven't been out to Richmond and to get to the studio out there. But then also, got to pay a little bit more, high quality. Not saying that anything out here isn't high quality. Everything is what it is. But I'm happy to have him come out here. But in that song particularly, the first line that I opened with, I was just talking about this last night with some friends. Actually, Abby James, Lobo, Sirius P. Yes. So who else was there? So, and Goodface was there. But we were talking about things, and I was telling them how in that song, I open it up with my name is, in a Filipino dialect because I'm half Filipino, and then and it's not always Tagalog, so people have to understand that
Yes.
Tagalog is one dialect.
Yes.
So we have many. So in
Visayan.
Visayan,
Yeah,
Ilocano,
yeah.
and Visayan. Yes,
Yeah.
I'm Ilocano and Visayan.
Nice.
So it's a good blend. So I'm even a mixture of the mixes. So with that, and then so one line saying my name is, and then the next line is in Spanish because Mexican. I'm Filipino Mexican, and then the next line is my name is RawNe in English because I'm American. And so I was explaining that to them, and it's like one of those little pieces of like pride that you can put into your artwork, that
Definitely.
being, you know, the culture that you are. And you know, for me, we have like one cousin and three cousins. They're the last, we call them the purebreds, the last purebreds of our family.
Yeah.
Everybody else is mixed.
I know.
And
I'm
so-
purebred.
Yeah.
My children are
Right, and your
mixed,
children are,
yes.
your children
Their
are
children
mixed.
are my first husband's Puerto Rican, Portuguese, Mexican.
Okay.
So mixture with
Total
my Filipino.
Latino.
Yeah, and then my other one, he's Hispanic, so Mexican and Filipino. So yeah.
So yeah, so mixed. So it's
Yeah.
very interesting. So that, you know, we see our generations just really, really mixing, integrating, and so to have that, you know, you still have those that we call them purebreds.
Yeah.
It's like very cool to like have that still, because you're just like, oh man, before you know it, everybody's gonna be mixed.
I know. That's why I like my honey. He's Filipino too. And,
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm at
that's
that age
cool.
where no more babies though, so no more duplicating any Filipinos at this point. So yeah. It would have been nice to have little ones, but that are
Wow,
purebred.
But you do have a little one.
My little grandbaby.
Yeah?
And then he's on top of that. He's also the father is African American, Irish, other European descent. So my little baby's like just
The
little
whole BMW.
mixed little rainbow.
The black Mexican.
Yes. He's
What do we
everything.
got to put something? Okay, so we have the BMW for black, Mexican, white.
I don't know.
But what about for adding the Filipino or Asian? The Bama? BMW? I don't know. We got to figure something out because you still have like the Asian and like other things to put in there. Well, I don't know if we can take a quick little break because I do want to read the horoscopes.
Okay.
And I do read horoscopes. And I was going to read for my sister, and since Victoria and my sister, they have the birthday on the same day, it's like I'm reading for my sister anyways.
Aw.
So I was going to read yours anyways, but then I was getting ready to populate it, and then I was like, wait a minute, they have the same birthday. I would be reading the same one for the both of them. So I really promote D to the G Records also. So Chino Blastum, shout out to you guys, D to the G Records, Chino Blastum. He's also Filipino, from Southside Stockton.
Southside.
Yep, Southside Stockton, and he has done a phenomenal job with working on his label, so his music label, and then and growing his artists, growing his label, growing his artists, really doing a wonderful job. Just the amount of work that he's been pushing out between himself, albums that he's been making, albums he's working on for other artists that he has. But he works hard, he goes hard. He also has his 9 to 5. So, I mean, he
gets his hustle on, huh?
He works so hard. I thought I didn't sleep.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to go ahead and put some music on by him. So, his name is Chino Blastum. Some people know him as Too High. So, it's Too High, a.k.a. Chino Blastum. And then this one is with Billboard Bear. You guys know we've talked about him, and he's been mentioned before, but Billboard Bear does great things. He has a phenomenal voice. So if you guys enjoy that, I hope you guys enjoy this one.
sunrise. Thank God for another day, but I question my life. Murderous plots on my block, daily confusion. Watch my back from these dirty cats. I feel like every day I'm losing, so I'm packing a pistol on my journey to find my way home. In my mind, I walk the line of straight and narrow, pretend to roll. And so many quick to judge and how I so-called make a living. If it's best to give than receive all these bullets that I'm given. Lord, forgive me for all my sins and all the pain I bring. I'm only a man trying to understand on how to win. No college degree, everything I know I learned from the streets. Survival of the fittest as I watch my city bleed. Stand on 2 feet, searching for answers to feel complete. Creates more questions about my future. No surrender, no defeat. So walk with me, grab my hand if you wanna understand the life I lead. Shall we proceed to the promised land?
Wayfaring stranger, traveling through this world alone. There is no sickness, toil or danger in that bright land to which I go. I'm going there to see my mother. I'm going there, no more to roam. I'm only going over Jordan. I'm only going over home now.
I embark to a dark place. In my mind you'll find the thoughts demons brought that I try to leave behind. Fighting for control for my soul brings the pain, and the only way out is to put a bullet through my brain. But I was never raised a coward, taught to face my fears. Is your friend or foe? Ask myself, staring in the mirror with my finger on the trigger. Best believe I will bust on those who propose to break the bond of trust. Frustrated by complicated situations got me feeling that these buses on the other side think I'm not for killing. Dealing with emotions I try to hide, but inside I wanna kill them all and watch them fall with those I collide. Many voices will speak, but only one will talk back. Before I die, cut off my head and let me die in Iraq. Until the time we meet, I will continue to chat to the Lord about my doings I can never take back.
I am a poor, wayfaring stranger, traveling through this world alone. There is no sickness, toil or danger in that bright land to which I go. I'm going there to see my mother. I'm going there, no more to roam. I'm only going over Jordan. I'm only going over home now.
Here at KXVS, broadcasting from Stone Tube Studios, is the voice of Stockton.
What's up, everybody? This is your girl, RawNe, and you're listening to Rise and Shine 209, the KXVS, the voice of Stockton morning show. Hey, you guys, and we are back. I am putting up Victoria's Instagram. It's MS Victoria Valentine. That's where you guys can find her. So if you guys want to check her out, check out her work, follow her, add her, become a fan of hers, and just help support her in her goals to becoming an actress. She's getting out there. She's back on her grind. She's bringing in new photographers. She's going to be out there in the community doing a lot of stuff just as much as I do with the artists, she's going to be doing that with the models and the actors and photographers and videographers. So you guys stay tuned for awesome artwork in the photography. I would like to get you connected with Elevated Connections. She's pretty awesome. So Bree, let me shout out Elevated Connections. She's a new photographer as well, but she totally does a great job. She loves what she does, and yeah, she kind of does this little modeling thing of her own, but she's not really out there. But I think it would be a good connection. Maybe you can talk to her. Maybe she can kind of see if that's something that she does want to pursue or not. And I think that would be good for you guys. So, and for her too.
Sure.
Send people your way.
Yeah.
So we were talking behind the scenes a little bit, you guys, about a few things, and just kind of like when Victoria and we used to go to grade school together back at Hazleton.
Act team.
Hey.
I know a lot of our act team friends have been watching and,
So you guys know the ACT team. If you don't know the ACT team, that was our little academic programs, so GATE programs over there. So so she was there while I was there, and her brother, Sammy, so shout out Sam as well.
Sam.
Yes, and so basically I hadn't seen her for a really long time, and then I ended up catching up with her when I was hanging out, and I bumped into another old friend from Webster that actually stays friends with Ingrid, and she was at the Dressing Cinderella, and her daughter was one of the recipients of a dress.
Nice.
For the Dressing Cinderella event that Ingrid has. So Angie, so shout out to Angie, they do soccer, they were in AYSO, so I had participated with that, and that's kind of where I came back and met you, because she also had a daycare. And so when you ended up coming and then dropping off, I was like, oh my gosh, like I know this space. And so being able to have your child at a home daycare rather than a more public daycare was nice, because then I ended up bumping back into you at that time. And then we ended up working at the Boys and Girls Club.
Yes.
So been good seeing where we've gone. But during the time period from being childhood friends and going away and then us living our lives, coming back together, we've been through some things.
Yes.
Been through a lot of things. And I know that it's tough for a lot of females that, when you go into a direction where you think that it was a great thing, and then it turns out to be a nightmare in essence. And then it's a nightmare you can't really escape just yet, because you got to figure out how, because then that truly is your reality. It's getting back on the path to goodness, the path to a quality life, the path to your dreams, your goals, your visions. So I know that you're a survivor and I'd like, maybe if that's not too touchy of a subject, maybe you can touch and speak on that a little bit.
It's just, it's something that I had to overcome, and to have the peace that I have now in life and being able to have that freedom. This is dedicated to all those women and children that don't have that voice. I am a survivor of domestic violence, and it's a very prevalent thing that people don't like to talk about. But it's something that can, you just lose a lot of your confidence and your self-esteem in who you are. Coming out of that, this was kind of like a butterfly when I started doing the modeling. And I would say that for anybody, any talent that you have that can get you away from some type of negativity, this was my outlet. And for me to thrive and push and be able to move forward in life, I use it as an inspiration. And for all those that whatever the case may be, I suffer a lot of anxieties. I have a lot of things that go on in life, but when I focus on the good things and the positive things, they'll just get you out of that rut. So just keep pushing, everybody.
It really does. I have, my bump in and my run in with domestic violence. I've learned how to recognize signs in people that may not be healthy or healthy for my life. And so taking and hearing what you're saying, taking what I know I do, and just kind of pushing forward with it. With me, it's with music. For you, modeling and being a spokesperson. We both do the networking thing, but different formats. Visual artist and audio artist, so different formats. But utilizing that to like really push through those hard times. Yeah, we really want to encourage you ladies out there to don't give up on your dreams. Don't, if you ever had a vision, a dream, a goal of something that you know and you see yourself happy doing that, whatever circumstance or situation that you're in can be changed, and it's all by choice. It's all by hard work and making the hard choice to make the right choice.
Yes.
And maybe you can speak to them a little bit on that.
Yeah, sometimes we think that we're stuck in something, but what got me was I knew I was not in a right position. I knew that I had to seek help. I had to reach out, and there's people out there that will help you. And a lot of the stuff, I went to the Women's Center, and there's wonderful people there that are there to help get you out of certain situations. And don't think that there isn't. You know, sometimes we think that that nobody understands, but there are people out there. So,
what did you gain and do with the women's shelter? And I share my experience also.
You know, a lot of that stuff we kind of keep in, and if we don't let that out, that's our way of having that peace and growth in our life. But we do have to learn to you know, just let go of all that.
I remember having to work with the women's shelter for protection, of the protection program that they had. So that, and then I remember, it's kind of like a blur. A lot of that is kind of a blur, you know, because you know what it was, and then like kind of like how I ended up getting out of it. It took a lot of effort. I ended up not being able to go to school because I was still in high school. I was 16, 17, I think, around that age. And my boyfriend at the time, I think, was like 20 or 21, if that. And then, but it was really bad, so I wasn't going to school. I was like locked in the house. You know, and getting away, it just takes a lot. So the women's shelter can be a great resource for you ladies. They can help, you know, set you up with, you know, some type of protection to get you. I don't know. You guys have to get the resource, because now it's kind of like they've kind of merged with another program, with the youth program.
Oh, nice.
So now they have a one name for the two facilities. So it's very interesting. So if you guys need those resources, I'm going to be bringing information to you guys on Monday, as well as Anitra Williams, who is the director of nursing over at St. Joseph's Medical Center, and she is spearheading the human trafficking education for the hospital, because they are mandated reporters. They do need to watch for signs of things like this, and it's very important that we get this education also to the general public, because I don't think that only the medical personnel should know what signs to watch for. I think it is the duty of all community members to watch out for our loved ones. I mean, because if you know somebody on the streets that could potentially be in a situation like that, or you know, you don't want that kind of activity in your area, in our area, because you don't know if they're going to end up taking your girls or the girls from your family to be part of that, because they're looking to grow, and we don't even want that activity here. So we can just like keep a monitor on it, you know, everybody, all hands on deck kind of thing. Everybody is paying attention to these things. It's just to help the community be a safer place, and knowing that everybody in the community is watching. When people know that people turn a blind eye, when like somebody knows, I know I can go in here and do this, and everybody in there will not say anything because they don't want any trouble, they don't want anything. So everybody will turn a blind eye. People can get away, and they know they can get away with it. So it's really
I
a
like this
matter
whole movement with you know, with the Bill Cosby situation, all these other women, and just other sexual assaults, you know, situations. You know, our eyes are starting to open now. You know, as a society, as a, you know, community, we need to be aware of those things and not be afraid. You know, there was so much stigma about just different things in life. You know, and we shouldn't be afraid of speaking out and doing what's right.
Very much. And speaking on that Bill, I have my opinions about that, and this is only my opinion. I really, I just think it's a lot of BS in a way. Whether there be truth to it or not, I don't know, because even still, whether they said, you know, they had the facts and all these people came forward, I find that kind of strange that other people that were really close to him too, like in a different way, didn't, you know, saying like he never tried to do anything with them. It's really interesting to see how media and how quickly people are to try, and they do their most when they have money to taint somebody's reputation. And I truly believe and think that that could have been the case more so, because had that really been the case and these people really been adamant about that situation, they would have said something way sooner.
I believe
sooner.
so, but I think too there's that aspect of
all of a sudden they just all come out at the same time.
I think maybe it was like
all
a
of a
movement,
sudden,
and just, you know, knowing that they have someone to stand next to. I mean, it's almost kind of like, you know, and I'm not saying, you know,
I hear what you're saying. Like they found a voice.
Yeah, they found a voice, and it's the same thing. Like, you know, we're saying to those that are in situations, it's okay to stand side by side, you know, helping each other.
Yes.
So yeah, so.
So, pros and cons, guys, and it's not my business. I mean, he's a public figure, but in still essence, that's not my business, because he did what, I don't know. I don't even know, because I don't know him. I wasn't in that world. I don't know that scene. You know, I don't think it's any of my business, and right now it doesn't affect me. But I think, yes, that on that point, it's a great thing to show women that they can, yes, have a voice and stand up and stand together, stand strong, and don't let people do that. But then I think that how they utilized it and who they utilized and what it was and how they did it, they meaning big media, the conglomerate, that whole direction. Anyways, we'll just move along on that. All right, so we got about a couple minutes. I'm just going to let her go ahead and give you all of her contact information that she wants you to have, so that you can follow her and continue to stay abreast with her. I did put Victoria's IG up on the comments for you, so that's MS Victoria Valentine at Instagram. She's going to be coming through with Wayne Giles, and they will be working on new photography, new settings, new art. Very excited to see it and hear it and see what you guys have down the pipeline. I know Sunday you guys are going to be doing the meeting. And then about how much longer do you think it will be? I mean, if you would kind of have to know the work ethic of Wayne, though.
Oh, actually, yeah, we had our meeting already, so Sunday will be the actual video shoot.
Oh, the video shoot,
and photo shoot. So.
And how long do you think it'll take him to kind of maybe turn it around?
Maybe give him a couple of days. He works full time, and this is a little side gig, but he's always plugging at it. That's his outlet himself.
That's his hustle, yes.
Yeah, so give him a couple of days, and maybe we can discuss, you know, what we want out there, and I think you guys would like it. And yeah.
Even if it's a snapshot, right, guys? Even if it's just a snapshot while they're working.
Maybe we'll do some bit behind the scenes.
Just maybe put like
stuff.
a picture or something up, and then when you guys have your video released or whatever, that will be like a highlight.
Sure.
So that will be very cool. Well, thank you so much for coming in. I'm really happy to have you. I'm happy to have shared you and your work and everything that you're doing. I totally support and encourage you for all the goals that you're going for.
I'm
looking forward. I love you too so much. Like, you're my sis. Like, I totally look forward to seeing you out in the community and all of the great events and the community connections that you're going to be further making. So it's going to be super awesome, because I got my sis on the line, and she's out there in trenches with me. I'm going to give her a hug because I love her.
Thank you, babe. Appreciate it.
You know me, Nay. Is what I do. That's how I do. I'm here for you guys. I do for you. I do for you. It does for me. I like it.
Okay, so I want to shout out also the page. So Victoria Valentine on Facebook. Instagram is Miss Victoria Valentine, MSVICTORA Valentine, all together. I'm also on Snapchat, so you can find me as Vic Valentine, VICKVALENTINE. So,
one word?
No, I'm sorry. Wait, is it Vic Vale? Sorry. VICKVALE. That's Snapchat.
And that's one word?
Yes.
One word. Vic Vale on Snapchat.
And that's just me being silly. Yeah.
I like your Snapchat. Your Snapchat's fun. You guys will have
especially
fun.
when I have my teenagers with me. We have a good time.
I know, right?
They're
It's
so
like,
silly.
man, they just bring out the best in us because you're just like, you know, you could be silly right back with them.
Exactly.
Just like, you know me.
I'm a big kid. So I love working with children as it is, too.
Right.
I'm just a big kid.
You do. I'm telling you. And I think that's just like our culture. That's our culture, is just staying young, and we just...
We're going to stay out there doing the cha-cha until we're 80, like our aunties.
Like our grandparents, too. Out there, my grandmother out there on the mic when she was like 70s. So
going.
I'm still going, nonstop. We don't even know how to stop, even if we tried. All right, you guys, have a happy Thursday. Look forward to seeing you guys and your work. Send in your music to riseandshine209@gmail.com. I do want to let you guys know that we have music that has already been sent in. And I wanted to share that with you for those who have already sent in music. Some of the stuff that I can't yet post, but if you guys can find it or look for it, talk to the artist. Goodface has Double Up by himself, Goodface, featuring Tyke. He also has Say What that he sent in. Say What I'm not able to put up. That's not an MP3, but the Double Up song is an MP3. I do want to put that in rotation, but that has some edits. So there's some editing that needs to go on there, so you won't hear that for a minute, but I want to let you guys know that it is in, and it is going to be up soon. You have heard Sirius Detroit in rotation, so Sirius P, shout out to you for sending in your album, Why So Serious? And out of that, I chose number 6 and number 9, which was Rabbit Hole and Wild Wild West. And then we have some other music coming in from Marlon Frank. He has instrumentals that I really want to put in rotation. The names of those are Paralelos, Pasos, and then what is this one here? Is Un Sabor, Una something. It got cut off. But those are instrumentals. MC Killa King out of Sacramento has No Sauce. John Clark, thank you for sending in some music. We have already Good Time by King Tahoe. That is up, Good Times. And then we have Honey Bun. I really like Honey Bun, and that's by Zaire Williams. I really like Honey Bun. That has some edits, so I have to edit that. And I know he's been pushing that really hard on Instagram. So shout out to you, Zaire, for really pushing that Honey Bun song, because it really is a good song. I'm sorry I haven't yet put that in rotation, but I'm encouraging everybody to go take a listen to it. You have Andrew Martinez, the Trap Goddess, the Trap God Finesse, Dishonesty, The Way, and then Trap God Finesse. There's music there. So I just want to let you guys know that that's what we have. That's what's being worked on. Those are the things that I do need to edit. Unless you guys want to go ahead and edit it yourself, which is the best way. You guys can edit it yourself, make it a radio clean edit version, send it in. You can resend it in the clean version, and I can just upload it. But for now, it's going to sit until I can get to it and edit it. And as you see, I'm always running. I'm always on the go. I'm trying to find the time to get it done. I'll get it done when I can, so onesies and twosies, but it's great because then the flow will just go. But like I said, you guys have a great Thursday. If you know anybody who's looking to promote their business, send them our way, and you guys know where to find me. Rise and Shine, 209, KXVS, the voice of Stockton, 92.1. That is your local community radio station. Peace, y'all.
Here at KXVS.